Big Brother 22. Is it going to happen? I really hope so, and I'm sure all of you do too. So we're here to discuss that. But first, we've got to talk about the obvious threat to Big Brother 22, coronavirus, COVID-19. That could be the thing that stops Big Brother coming on this summer, but I've basically compiled what we know so far into this video, and we're going to talk through the likelihood of Big Brother 22 happening and what it could mean if it was to run and if it wasn't to run. Let's start with open casting calls. On the 10th of March 2020, Robin Cass, the casting director for Big Brother, took to Twitter to explain that the open casting calls in the upcoming weeks have been cancelled due to coronavirus. Now, at this point in America, obviously I live in the United Kingdom, UK, so I've done a tiny bit of research. I'm not really sure if someone might have to correct me if I'm wrong about this, but the US started to encourage a lockdown around about that time, which probably means that the outbreak was starting to get worse, meaning that precautions had to be taken, which is why Robin Cass had to cancel these open casting calls. It was the right thing to do, obviously, because of the situation of the uncertain times that we're in currently. However, several months have gone by in which casting sort of tapes have been submitted to Robin Cass. She's had her time to go through them and read and see, who could be a potential house guest this year. So I think it goes without saying, even though open casting calls might not have happened, all these tapes that have been submitted will have gave the casting team a massive amount of folk to choose from to be potential house guests this year. So as far as casting goes, I think we're sorted there. Even though the casting calls were cancelled, I'm sure everything could be carried out on Zoom or Skype or House Party or anything like that, as everything is these days in these times, and I think that's not going to stop casting from getting us some good house guests. Let's hope the house guests are probably better than the past couple of years. There's been some really good ones, but there's the occasional one that I'm sure a lot of us didn't like. So let's hope that Robin's gonna, if it goes through this year, get some good house guests this year. Now to talk about the matriarch of Big Brother, Chen. She's been very quiet on the front on whether or not Big Brother's going to go ahead this summer. However, on her Twitter account, she continually retweets Big Brother related tweets that fans have sent her whilst we're on lockdown and stuck indoors. So by that, she's obviously still, she's still got a voice in the Big Brother community, meaning that, if she was to go silent, I'd imagine that Big Brother wasn't going to happen this year. She's still retweeting Big Brother things, so I would imagine she's trying to build that hype up slightly. I'm honestly guessing after all those points, I really do think that Big Brother 22 will go ahead. But here's my take on it, and I don't think it's going to be a normal series of Big Brother. I think it could be a slightly different version of Big Brother, and here's what I think. Yesterday, I saw a tweet that saw the format that Big Brother Portugal will be following this year. So yeah, they are going ahead with their series. However, it's a different approach, and I quite like it, and I think it could work for Big Brother US. So what they're doing is all the house guests will be put into isolation 2 weeks prior to going in the house, and I believe it's something along the lines of they'll compete on like as in a Zoom call essentially for the first couple of weeks, and then when they know that none of them show symptoms for the coronavirus, they'll move them all into the house after that 2 weeks. Now, I think that's probably a good idea because then you're sort of ensuring the safety of all the house guests, and you're also providing that much needed relief for the viewers. Escapism is, what gets us through things, and in times like these, I think it's very important that we've got things to sort of look back or look onto, so we can sort of just escape the real world problems at the moment, because it's tough times, and having something that Big Brother, that's a sort of it's a constant. It's on every single year, and people go to it for relief, and I think it'd be really nice if it was on. So I think that could be an approach that Big Brother US takes. On the other hand, they could push it back to later on in the year, into the fall. Because it doesn't look like Survivor is going to get another series this year, because they haven't been out to Fiji to film, obviously due to the outbreak. So Big Brother could take that time slot should lockdown be eased by then and people are allowed to go out the house to get a proper series of Big Brother. The other rule would be, obviously, if they were to go ahead either way, they might not have a live audience. As we saw at the back end of Big Brother Canada, they didn't have an audience there, and I'm pretty sure Big Brother Germany, I don't watch that, but I've heard they didn't have a live audience either. That is probably the best approach. We don't want no COVID-19 outbreak in a Big Brother audience, or anywhere for that matter, so it's probably the best approach to go for. But I've got my fingers crossed, I really do, and I hope all of you do too, that we've got Big Brother 22 coming this summer. please bring it to us. I can't wait if we do get it. I look forward to it every single year. I love it, love it, love it, and I'm sure all the other fans do as well. Let me know if you think Big Brother 22 is going to be happening in the comments. Thank you for watching. I've been your host, Tom Versey. Good night.